What's up, everyone? It's TC. I'm back with you. Thanks for joining me. And got a really interesting episode today. And we're going to kick it off with the news that came out yesterday. The Bureau of Labor Statistics posted the revisions over the course of the entire year for the jobs added. And it was initially at 2.9 million, and they revised it down by 800,000 jobs. That is insane. It's actually the largest revision down since 2009. Kind of funny how that worked out, huh? Last time we had a crisis, financial crisis, that happened, and now here we are. Same administration, same circles. Kind of strange, huh? But in any event, that's, part of what I've been talking about with our government. You just can't trust them. They've been kind of pumping these numbers, wanting everybody to think the economy's great, the jobs are plentiful, so you spend money and, have the perception that everything's all great. And in all reality, it is not as good as they said. Now, I'm not saying we are in the worst situation of all time, but it is not a good situation in general. I'm seeing a lot of other companies laying off. I know there's more to come too. But the biggest issue I have is the fact that the full-time job being replaced by part-time jobs. Now we get this huge revision, and the job numbers themselves have been pumped solid full of government jobs, and government jobs are not good because they are paid for by us. So when a job's created, it costs us more money, and it makes our government bigger, and that doesn't help us at all. It actually hurts us. So that is, something we need to be paying attention to. And this is part of what we've been talking about with our own government lying to us. And that's what it is. It's a lie. If at my job, I wanted the numbers to look good so I get my bonus and I'm able to kind of skew the numbers, and, then after the year's over, we go back and look at it and realize that I'd done that, I would be in a lot of trouble more than likely, because I'm giving false information to my company, and they're going to give that information to the world. And that's exact same thing that's happened here. So, it's just something to really kind of let it resonate and realize that when you get information, that you just can't always trust it, and look for the trends. They've been revising these jobs down every month. They come out with a number and then they revise it down, and then on top of all the revisions they've done, this is a revision on top of the other revisions. So, they're double revising, which is just crazy to me. So, but yeah, I'm just hoping for the best. And that's only going to happen if we stick together and start holding our politicians accountable and start connecting with one another and finding ways to unite so we can actually form coalitions and take back control of our government. We have to do it. It's going to be a long process. I know, I bring it up to some people and they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do. Well, actually there is. It's just whether you want to do it or not. And for me personally, it's well worth it. It's not just for myself. It's actually for my children and, future generations. It's on us. If we let this stuff happen on our watch, then we are the ones that let it happen. A lot of us are consumed with a lot of things in our lives, and I get it. You're busy, you got a lot going on, but at the end of the day, if we allow our government to get out of control like it has and not do what we need to do to rein it in, then, when things really go down because we all just want to turn a blind eye to things, that's going to be on us, and we got to live with that one. So that's why I've really been pushing hard for this. And, I heard some of the policies that Kamala Harris has come out with, and it's definitely a little worrisome, a couple of them, to say the least. I know the price controls, when you say it, it sounds great. I mean, who wouldn't want to pay less for groceries and, get a better deal? But the consequences down the line are catastrophic, because now we let our government control companies and control our food, and that is not what we need to be doing. Exactly what we're talking about with the the labor statistics numbers. Now they control the food. You know, they're trying to get into the housing and build these houses, which I love the idea of 3 million homes. That's the other proposal, is to build 3 million homes. It'd be great because it would actually help the prices go down. But now we're letting our federal government into the housing market, which, I mean, there's very few things that I really trust the government to do, and that is not one of them. On top of that, now the jurisdictions are left to the states, which usually leave them to the cities and the counties to allow them to construct their zoning laws and all the things they do to allow houses to be built in certain areas. And then we're going to have the federal government trying to control that. And it's taking power back from the states, which keeping things separate is what balances the power. That's what you have to do. You have to keep the powers balanced. If you let one part get unequal, it could take the whole thing down. So, you know, these are definitely some policies that I'm not a big fan of, and I really hope we smarten up and do not allow them to happen, because there's no way that this is going to be best for us when it all, you know, goes down. So, just some stuff to think about. I'd love to hear your opinions. Please comment below so we can have a discussion, and you know, I can get your spin on it, and you know, and others too, and we can all kind of grow from each other. So, in any event, I appreciate you joining me. You have a wonderful day, and I look forward to you in the next one. Thanks.